That was Top Coat by POLICA off of their 2016 album United Crushers. We've listened to a little bit of POLICA on the channel before. I'm a huge fan of the band. I really enjoy pretty much every album I've heard. Except their last one, I just didn't listen to enough to really get into. I'll probably like that one if I actually sit there and listen to it, though. We're listening to that today because we have a song from Gayngs up in competition today. Both of our songs are from Gayngs because this is a Gayngs tournament. And this album features two members of Gayngs on it. Ryan Olsen being the producer. He produced the Gayngs album Related and is the founding member of the project. And Channy Lenig, who is the vocalist. I've been a long-time fan of this band, though. I have been a longer-time fan of Gayngs just because it's slightly older. If you're new here and you're new to the tournament channel in general, let me explain what we did. We took every single song released by the band Gayngs and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now those songs are going to do battle until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that Gayngs have released. Though they aren't technically disbanded, they are a humongous band, and it'd be hard to get them all together to make another album. So this is all we have so far from them. Their one album is called Related, and it was recorded at 69 beats per minute, just to make it super slow and groovy, but also because 69 is the funny internet sex number. It's been around longer than the internet, though. You guys 69ing? Oh, let me tell you. Anyway, there are 22 musicians in Gayngs, and I think I've gone through them all in my intro video, but just in case I haven't, that consists of Ryan Olsen of POLICA and Marijuana Death Squads. We've got Justin Vernon and Mike Noyce of Bon Iver. We've got Harmar Superstar, Dessa and POS of Doomtree, Channy Lenig of POLICA and Roma de Luna, Michael Lewis of Happy Apple, Ivan Howard of the Rosebuds, Joe Westerland, Brad Cook, and Phil Cook of Megaphon, Zach Coulter, Adam Hurlbert, and Sean Troth of Solid Gold, Maggie Morrison from Digitata and Lookbook, Grant Cutler from Lookbook, James Buckley from Mystery Palace, Paunch and the Vandals, Jake Luck and Nick Ryan from Leisure Birds and Thunder in the Valley, and Katie Morley and Danny Krakowski. We're not touching on the remix albums. I don't really do remix stuff on the channel. I want to listen to their original music. If you haven't listened to this album yet, I really recommend listening to it all the way through once. It's a really good album all the way through. Pieced out into songs. Some of the songs aren't going to be as good. And this is actually the first time I'm going to read the lyrics along with the album. Typically, it's just a vibe album, really. You don't even need the lyrics. We're going to be starting off today with The Beatdown, which is track 6 on Related. Related was released in 2010. And this one, I remember being kind of a transitional track into Crystal Rope. I think No Sweat kind of is a transitional track too. There's a lot of transitional tracks in this, and the one right before this kind of just continues. Or this kind of continues from the one right before this, I think. Its competition today is the first track on the album, and that is the Gaudy Side of Town, which is one of my favorites off the bat. I've always loved the Gaudy Side of Town. I think it's a really good song. It's almost 7 minutes long. It's over 7 minutes long. So we should just get into these songs and see which one's the better of the two. Let's get into it. Here's The Beatdown. So we've got really abrupt endings here just because each of these songs blend right into the next one. That's a really great piece. I love how it's a two-parter. There's like this cool, like distorted synthesizer portion for the last half that you know is my favorite bit of it. I really like the funky synthesizer in the earlier portions too. The part. Really cool stuff. Let's check out the Gaudy side of town. So I love how that one's just this long ass smooth groove, and then it just turns into this noisy, psychedelic, like unsettling transition into the next song, which I'm pretty sure is the Walker. So it opens up with like a gunshot almost. I love the beatboxing in that one to intro the song with, and then a real drum kit comes in. Um, cool like guitar in there, like some 70s like soft rock sounding guitar in there. Still had the loud distorted synthesizer in the background. Cool vocals. It's a cool song. The lyrics didn't really do a whole lot because they don't need to do a lot. It's just like a couple cool phrases to say, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Gaudy side of town. The beatdown is pretty cool. It's mostly um, just not as like big and groovy as the Gaudy side of town for me. Is the thing. Like I really like the Gaudy side of town is what drew me into this band in the first place. It's the first thing that you put on when you put the album on, and it just drew me right in. So automatically, almost, it's gonna be a bigger song for me. But also, the breakdown didn't really like grab me initially on my first listen through the album. I liked the vibes and everything like that, but it was a transitional track. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you on the hot seat today. That's all the Gayngs tournament action we've got going for the day, but please join me tomorrow when we get down with some more Gayngs and Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament action. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.